So this was a bit of a fun run. As you can see, here is the blind travel. Not bad, not bad at all. So I had legit just started the game. I tried to sleep and couldn't sleep because I had taken a nap and woke up, turned Johans on, and was like, let's play a seed." Um, So here I am, as I can see now. I forgot to turn my hand cam on, but is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, just sitting watching Johans. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's just play a few seeds just to get the Minecraft itch out of me. And I had just earlier in the day gotten done with a tournament match against Bellex, Bellex 360p. If you haven't seen him on Twitch, definitely check them out. They're absolutely amazing. And had won that, and had also done some insanely close blind travel in one of the matches there. So I was not expecting that, but here I am running through the desert, trying to see if there's a village somewhere. Somehow, I see this one kind of blending into the background. I think that my monitor is a bit is not great. It's a VGA monitor that then goes through an HDMI adapter, so it's the colors kind of get a little crazy and a little fuzzy. But yeah, I see this village here. I'm like, all right, let's go check it out. There's definitely some optimization that could have been done here. I think I could have made my tools right now, like I normally do. Normally, I do kind of the 3 wood, make everything but the stone pick, and then get some more wood with a stone axe. But I decide, since I'm heading into the desert, I should go with as much wood as I'm comfortable with, and it just so happens that I guess 8 was that. I see the exposed stone here, so I know that I don't have to dig through the 800 blocks of sand to get stone. So here I go doing the kind of the standard strat. I remember that I have sticks. I love to get sticks from the desert. It's the best thing ever. You save so much wood that way. And my crafting was really off on this. It was really off. But I get the stones that I need. I get 2 extra, because I was gonna go for a pick, a stone pick, in case I got screwed over by the golem, but that didn't happen. So I decided to just do kind of the standard wood pick and then 3 stone tools. Go directly for the hay bales. As you can see there, it was I kind of ran towards the stone to get one more stone, decided against it. And all of these pauses in the game are me typing in Johans's chat. Um, yeah, I honestly I love Johans. It's one of my absolute favorite streamers. He's so good and so funny. I don't want to simp too much for Johans, but man, he's awesome. So I go get the requisite number of hay bales plus a couple extra because Lord knows I need as much food as physically possible in the Nether. Go and get my beds. I made sure to have enough beds because in the tournament I screwed up the one cycle so many times, so many times. Yeah, so I look at my stuff, remember that I've got to kill the golem and got to get the appropriate number of sands, go and kill the golem. Still working on killing the golem. I think I don't really get the how to crit the golem. But hey, we're learning. So if you know what's the best way to crit the golem, please let me know in the comments or shoot me a DM on Discord. I see that there's 2 emeralds here, 2 emeralds, absolutely awesome. That means that I definitely will save on hay, but that also means that I spent way too much time getting all of those extra hay bales. But that will kind of come in handy. I look at this, see if it's the building I think it is, the cleric's house with a little brewing stand. There's so much more that could have been efficient here. I definitely think I could have really optimized my time in the village here, and I guess that's just going to come with more practice. I think that I could have definitely gotten out of here a lot quicker. This is a bit RNG based here, the trying to get all of the things that I need to get. I need to get the wheat trade to get one singular emerald, and I need to get the bucket trade. And that man just decides that he doesn't want to be a farmer anymore. So I guess that's what he can do. He just kind of hangs out for the rest of the day. I make sure that I have a full stack of wheat just in case. I don't know why I didn't look at the fisherman until now. I could have gotten his trades while I was waiting for another farmer to appear. And of course that made me slow down quite a bit. But yeah, it's one of those things that you can't really control what jobs they take. Maybe there is a way. If I would love to know if there was a way to make sure that you know you're getting the trade you want to get, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm getting a little bit antsy. I decide to go and get some more beds because you can never have enough beds. Although I did do a 4-bed today during the day of this PB, so that was actually pretty fun to have got a 4-bed live on stream was really something something else. And of course, this the barrel man, the fisherman or whatever their name is, doesn't give me the trade again. But hey, you know, eventually I do get the bucket. So I like to wait. I don't know why, but I like to wait to craft the pick until I know for a fact that I have a barrel. Or a bucket or whatever they're called. Just in case something horrible goes wrong, I punch the villager or something. I just want to make sure that I've got what I need. Now this is where I noticed that I only have 5 wood. I'm thinking like maybe I should go get some more wood, and then decide not. You know, we don't really need it. So I head off. Try to see if that is a place where a bed is. I don't think it is, so I know that there's one down in the basement here. Grab that and run around the backside of this hill. Probably not totally optimal, particularly my hill jumping technique is so bad. I can't get these like angular blocks, and then this villager tries to push me off like some sort of mean fella. But I get up to the top of this hill and just start surveying the landscape. Trying to find a lava pool. I have such hard times finding lava pools. It's insane. I can't find surface lava pools to save my life. So I go on, check another hill. Still not seeing anything. Still not seeing anything. So I start to head this way a little bit, and I finally peek the lava pool out the corner of my eye. I don't even think I saw it there. I think I see it on this hill. So I missed it. I could have saved a couple of seconds there. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But now I see it. Now I see it, and I go right towards it. Try not to take the damage as I'm falling, even though I have a bunch of bread. So we head on over. I'm trying to remember what do I have that I can build up the portal with. And I go for the sand instead. Got to get an extra stick. The stick luck was moderate during this run. It was only moderate. I wish I had better stick luck, but I guess it is what it is. Should also work on being able to hit sticks appropriately. Not very good at that. And so I get 6 sand. And this is me thinking, I'm like, okay, I need to be 2 blocks away. Trying to figure out where to place the block in the lava always gives me a bit of a brain ache. So here I set up the little standard portal building technique. Make sure the water doesn't get out. That stone is going crazy. The cobblestone's going crazy with the little fish. And start making a little bit of portal action. Remember that I already have a flint and steel, so I just have to wait. And here is where I start to go a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy because, boom, fortress. Right away. I instantly see the fortress. There's the blazes start shooting at me instantly. I am absolutely terrified. I give that guy a very weak hit. A second weak hit. I get shot again and decide, yep, we need to get on out of there. Questioning whether I can make that jump. I can. I go down the hill. Oh gosh, it's a blaze. It's a blaze and there's a skeleton behind me. So now I have to fight this skeleton. I'm always wary of skeletons. They beat me up every single time. And now, fun fact that I learned from a video on the YouTubes is that the skeletons can't get through those little like soul sand rooms, the stairwell soul sand rooms. So that's a good place to hide. So I hide there quite a bit. And here I am trying to wonder, all right, lava room, where can I find the spawner? And I see that rod disappear into the depths of the nether. So I'm like, well, there goes that. I look for an enclosed spawner. Head up the stairs here. Maybe there'll be one. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I realized that, okay, I'm going to have to go back one of these directions. Look that way and decide, well, there's blazes over here, so we might as well hit these blazes. And that blaze, absolute meanie, runs away from me and harasses me basically the entire time that I'm at the spawner. So I just kind of have to deal with him. No fire resistance. That's I'm very much a firm believer in needing fire resistance, but I managed to survive. I took to heart a comment on my last video by Danham, who is an excellent friend and an even better speedrunner, Minecraft speedrunner. But he kind of gave me some advice about how to avoid dying so much, and I've really taken that to heart and have kind of started to be a bit more calm when fighting the blazes, just because, yeah, I think I just get into a panicky situation, and that's kind of spells my disaster. So this blaze, I now have two blazes that are basically impossible to get from the ground and from where I'm at right now. I get shot by the one over there on the left, and the one on top of the tree is now harassing me as well. I have no idea how he got over there, but he did. So I go eat some bread, relax a bit, and have to remember, all right, how can I get this guy? Don't have a lot of blocks in my inventory, but I do have 4 cobblestone. This proves to be a bit of a waste. I don't know why I use the cobblestone there and not like the stone hoe. But of course, this guy drops one, so we're all fine and good. I decide, oh gosh, he hits me. He hits me hard. I decide to go after him. I'm like, yep, this is time. This is time. And bam, give him. Doesn't even give me a rod for all of the harassment he's done to me. I see that I have 5 rods, so I know that I just need to get a little bit more. And we'll be good to go. I can get on out of here. So I think another optimization that could have been made here, and we'll see this in a bit, was me kind of blindlessly running around the fortress. I don't know if blindlessly is a word, but that's what I did. I was just kind of looking to try and get as much gold as possible, maybe some obsidian to blind travel, but just trying something, trying to get it gold so I don't get killed. I know that I have an iron pick, so I can get the gold blocks if I do eventually get to a bastion. So we come after that fella. That fella gives me nothing. I'm like, well, let's go. I want to go with 7 rods. I feel like that's something that I need to do, but I eventually leave with 6 just because you just kind of run out of time. You just kind of run out of time, and you have to go at some point. So here I am looking for chests. I remember that you go down these stairs if you want to get to chests, and you go up them if you want to get to spawners. So I acquire a little bit of gold here, running around. These things are always so confusing, particularly when you get into the chest part. They're endless. They're absolutely endless. Little bit of a maze. It actually reminds me of, I don't know how many people will remember this, but the old screensaver for like Windows Millennium Edition uh, was like the brick maze, and oh man, that was awesome. The fortresses really remind me of the brick maze screensaver, and like as a kid, that's what we watched. Like that was our entertainment on the computers because there wasn't really a lot on the internet, so that's what we watched. We watched screensavers. Uh, yeah, very very not boring life at all. So that gold kind of really comes in handy. I could have probably gone without it, to be perfectly honest, but it is what it is. So we're coming up on kind of another saving grace of the run, really. Was these blazes here, because I was very much so kind of in danger of resetting, particularly with only 6 rods. And here I am running away from the wither skeleton and doing the little trick to keep him from being able to kill me. I'm just not confident enough in fighting wither skeletons, kind of mano a mano, to not cheese them a little bit. So these fellas here, gotta fight them. I can't get crits on them. That's definitely something I need to work on. But I get an extra rod, which is absolutely amazing. So I decide, let's go for a bastion. I forgot to get my portal coordinates, so I had like no idea. I just knew that it was in a green biome near the fortress. So I start running towards that green biome. Again, trying not to take damage because there have been times that I've died here, near a fortress trying to get somewhere with low health, and a blaze snipes you from God knows where. So now I am remembering my lack of any sort of blocks, so I'm trying to find an easy way up, but I can't really see any, so I decide to mine a little bit of netherrack. Netherrack makes such a wonderful sound, such a wonderful sound. We mine all the way back to here. I don't remember mining this much netherrack, but yeah, you got to get it. You got to get it while the getting's good. So I'm looking, all right, what's the best way? I decide that kind of that-ish area will work. I'm looking for a place to pick block. Couldn't find one, so I had to go into my inventory. And the cautious bridging. I am terrified of speed bridging. I have practiced it, but I am still so bad. And I hear a skeleton rattling, so I'm like, a wither skeleton's going to come up and absolutely wreck my day. So I was very cautious here. Almost jump into the lava. That was a bit terrifying. I did not see those blaze rods, or those blaze balls of blaze. I don't know what they're called, but I didn't see those get shot at me. I accidentally look at this Enderman. This was, oh gosh, and axe breaks. So now I have to kill this dumb thing with a pick. And I remember from watching a Nice Toy stream that you can look them in the eyes and they won't come after you, which is like they won't be able to hit you, which is pretty awesome. So I kind of dig back in to make sure he doesn't come back because he just up and disappeared. This is the point where I realize I only have one cobblestone, so I make some gold boots, keep myself protected, and a wooden axe just in case I have to fight someone along the way. And this is basically me in hopes of getting either iron from piglins or getting finding some blackstone that I can use. This dude comes at me. I give him a little how you doing, and he gives me a parting shot as well. 500 million of those hoglins were just like hanging out there. Hoglins are terrifying. I don't like them at all. So here I am just kind of trying to find a bastion. I know I have to switch my coordinates. And I'm feeling pretty good seeing all of these piglins here. So I'm thinking maybe there is actually a bastion somewhere nearby. So I kind of look around, do a little bit of checking, see that there really isn't a way out that way. Hopefully they'll have finished trading the gold by then. And I get really excited because I see that I got iron nuggies, but only 18 of them, so not enough to make an axe. So I carry on my merry way, keep looking around for things. I think definitely a lot of time could have been saved here. I'm not sure if trading was the right call there. I mean, I was looking around anyway and I had the gold, so maybe it did make sense. I see that hoglin sees me, so now I'm terrified. It's coming after me. I decide to run away. So now I'm kind of looking around and I see a bastion. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So coming at the bastion and think that I have enough blocks to get over, but again, always being very cautious. I don't want to have to die to lava, to ruin another run to lava. So I bridge out and realize that I don't have a lot of stone, or a lot of netherrack right there. I look around in my inventory, maybe I've got something. No, nope, I've got nothing. So I have to mine some more netherrack. So we get in here and a little bit more netherrack. Decide to play it safe, be as safe as I possibly can be, and make sure I can get to the bastion safely. And now I notice the fortress, and I'm like, oh no, that's the same fortress. I mean, I don't think I would have seen the bastion. I think I made the right call with going back to my portal, particularly because I didn't have the coordinates of it in case I did have to go back. But at this point, when I see the bastion, I know that I'm gonna have to trade as much as I possibly can to try and get 10 obsidian to do blind travel. And I figured with the time that I'm on, blind travel makes the most amount of sense. It just wouldn't really make sense to go out, do educated. So I decide that, all right, well, we're going to blind travel if I get enough obsidian. If not, it's probably going to be a dead run. So this is another thing I've been working on, is trying to get kind of better routing with these. So I see all of these guys here. I see if I can knock one block down. I can't. So this is something that I think I am getting a little bit better at, is being able to understand where I need to go. I see that there is 3 iron, so I'm very happy. I look for another chest, forgetting that this is just a one single double chest room instead of 2 single chests. And then I remember this from watching some other speedrunners do this, is that you could just bust through that little hole there and you can get like a billion more piglins to trade gold with. See that the Soul Sand 3 got the speedy boots just in case. always got to have the speedy boots. Soul Sand 3 is kind of terrifying, though, to be totally honest. Try and grab that gold, but my inventory is completely and utterly full. So I grab that gold, and now it's time to get on up to where these fellas are, able to knock the block out of the bottom there, and do the kind of parkour thing, push that fella into the hole, and toss the gold in to make sure that they can actually get on in the hole. But that fella there, he just doesn't want to get in. He doesn't even see it. He's not even looking. Not even looking. So we get the gold blocks. Angry piglins, their noises terrify me to high heaven. It's absolutely terrifying, but thankfully I was able to maintain a bit of composure. Throw the gold into the hole, and they all shoop themselves in there. And I see the crossbowman, and he's like killing everyone. He's killing everyone. He's absolutely terrible. I'm getting a couple of more gold blocks because you can never have enough gold. And the trades here were almost like so unfortunate. You'll see in a second once I wait for the piglins to finish trading their gold, but the drop rates were abysmal. And it almost became a reset a couple of times in this. I'm looking for more gold blocks here because I have no idea if there's more gold blocks. I feel like there is, but hey, who knows? So I throw the gold into there. I love doing this. I know it's like not as efficient as just like throwing it all out, but it's kind of fun to make it rain. And looking to see what they've given me. Have they given me anything good? Not particularly, but they do give me pearls, so that was very kind of them. We got an obsidian, fire res, and 12 pearls, and that, to the best of my knowledge, from what I remember, is the only pearl trade that I got the entire time. So here I am, crafting my axe. I've got a little bit of time to hang out and just kind of wait. So craft the axe, get rid of that wooden axe. And feel like they're done with trading. So I love this part. This is the best part. They go, whoa! They just shoot everywhere. How insane is that? How does that even happen? I have no idea. But yeah, 12 pearls. Only got 12 pearls, so I'm like, oh no. And 8 obsidian. Like, come on, guys. You're really gonna do this to me? So I throw some more things out of my inventory, and these dudes keep jumping down that little hole. Like, what are they... Don't they know that they have a stair? Like, I guess it's kind of a fun new feature for them, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Kind of weird. So I then run directly into all of the things that I just threw out of my inventory and pick them all up again. So that was great. I see that there's no piglins kind of in the immediate area, so I block this off. And because I only have 8 obsidian, I'm like, no, we need more obsidian. So I block both things off. Kind of look around to make sure no one can get me. Just being overly cautious. I've been burned many a time here. Take a little fire res action in case I have to jump into the lava. At least I'll be safe there. Burn those so I don't pick them up again. Grab the gold block. And it doesn't seem to be that anyone's angry at me, which is absolutely fascinating. So I turn that into the ingots again and head back up to where the explosion of piglins was. I just love that they go crazy. They're just like... shoot out everywhere. So I start making it rain gold ingots, try and get as much of them as I can over. And just waiting. Oh gosh, the guy falls down. I'm pretty sure he just died. That's terrifying. And another one just died, I'm pretty sure. I did not notice that when I was building the spot for the portal here. I'm just kind of hoping that they give me you know, either more pearls or more obsidian. I've got 9 obsidian now. I'm like, oh, please, please, please. That guy just kind of runs off into nowhere. It looks like they're done trading. I'm trying to see what he gives. Looks like it's a fire res or something. And I get the extra obsidian that I need. I'm so ecstatic. So ecstatic because I can blind travel. I normally blind travel for me does not work out. I end up being like farther away than I need to be. But yeah, so I go and see that I don't have any obsidian, so I've got to pick up the crying obsidian to make sure that I'm able to do what's it called, the one cycle, the SSG one cycle strategy. And again, those guys keep falling down the hole. Like there needs to be like a caution sign there or something. It's absolutely insane. So I end up here. I'm like, where am I? I start to dig up and dig that one out, and a gravel hits me, and I get terrified because I got killed by gravel in the speedrun tournament earlier today, and I was very much scared. So I'm like, oh man, I need to get a boat. I'm in the middle of an ocean. I need a boat. I only have 2 wood. So I clean out a bunch of my inventory here, just to make space for everything that I need. Keep a fire res, just in case, and throw out kind of everything. I don't know why I kept those, but I guess that is just what I did. So I'm kind of looking around, seeing if I can see any sort of trees in anywhere whatsoever, and craft all of them because, hey, you know, why not? Why not? And get F3 open. You can see I'm at negative 1200, negative 1500. It goes towards the ocean. I'm like, oh darn. Oh darn. So I jump into the ocean trying to get this dolphin here. Don't have a boat. It's going to be a long way to go. And start heading the way of where I need to go. And I see those lights there, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait one singular moment. Is that the fortress, or is that the stronghold? And I noticed that there's a little window, so I'm like, that's the portal room. So we had an exposed portal room, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at the time, and I was like, it's not going to PB, but hey, you know what? This is a fun run, nonetheless. Like, to just basically start the run and for fun and be able to just kind of do this was absolutely amazing. So being super super cautious, it was a 3-eye, which is absolutely awesome. Get everything sorted out, and one of the things that happens to me that is probably a good thing, but again is something that I'm not very good at, is fast perches. The dragon just shows up instantly. It's insane. And this one was particularly hard because the east-west tower, the one on the west side, I believe, the far side, was really short, so you did not have a lot of time when the dragon decided to perch to be able to get there. And I thought I made a huge mistake by placing that 3rd obsidian, because I thought I only had 3 crying obsidian, but thankfully it was enough. So I go get my inventory sorted. Got just kind of waiting for the dragon to perch, and he shoots me a little bit. I mean, this could have been I think this definitely could have been kind of for someone that was very good, maybe a 25-minute run or something. But for me, I think I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely watching it back, I'm noticing a lot of areas that I can improve on, can optimize. But hey, you know, that's what practicing's for. I see that he's going to perch, or she's going to perch. I screw up a little bit there. Just don't have enough time. I thought I could get one bed off to knock it into the air and get the one cycle, but no. So take the axe out, try and do as much damage to get it to fly off again. Try and save as much time as I can. and she finally takes off. Crouch a little bit, make sure I'm not going to get smacked by the dragon, because that's I don't fully trust my water MLG skills, to be perfectly honest. So now I'm down to 6 beds from the 7 I had. That other one just kind of disappeared. I don't know where they go when they get blown up by the dragon. Like, do they end up at spawn? Like, where did the beds go? Who knows? This is, I guess, it is what it is. But now I've only got 6 beds. I'm slightly nervous, and I remember Dan telling me at the end of the tournament about choosing the right side for which way the dragon is perching, but he never fully explained it. He just said that I always choose the wrong side. Um, so now I'm trying to think, like, well, what's the right side? What way is it supposed to turn? So if you know, please like link a video for me or something, just so I can understand what side to choose for the dragon. So I see that it's gonna perch again. It's making the moves. I don't want to get too close to it. Goes back into strafe mode. I'm also really worried that I'm not gonna make it again. Just choose a random side that's closest. We've got more than enough time. That bed way early. That was a pretty good bed. Pretty good bed. Good bed, forgetting how many beds I have. And we give it just a nice old-fashioned 5 bed. So this was absolutely insane. I had no idea if I was going to PB or not. I wasn't sure if I did, but I ended up beating it by like 20 seconds. I think 35:57 was my last PB. And ended up beating it. So that was absolutely awesome. That was really fun. And got to show the settings here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next stream. All right, bye bye.
New PB? PogChamp! Wait, already got a new PB. Pog. Nice. Nice.